Hello and welcome to today's video. One of my favorite brands over the last couple of years, particularly for notebooks, has been made by Endless. They had the Recorder notebook, and they've recently come out with things like the Explorer, which is a leather cover, and they use a thing called Regalia paper. And one thing they have come out with is this. This is the 2023 planner. So obviously we are getting close to the end of 2022 now, and some of you might still be looking for your planner for 2023. I have a number that I'm going to be looking at and using over the year of different things. But I wanted to show this one because this one I really enjoy. I love Endless and I love the Regalia paper. You can see there, Regalia on the box. First, this is how it comes presented. It's really nice. Basically, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show it. I'm going to do a flip through and then I'm going to be using it throughout 2023 as one of my planners. So here it is. So nice, simple cardboard box with some information on the back. I'll just read this. So daily tasks, weekly wins, monthly musings, and an annual assessment are all part of one big master plan, elevating you. And then sort of goes through a little bit more, and then some of the features, such as daily pages with weekly overviews, habit tracker, appointment tracker, page indicators on monthly calendars, moon phase indicators for all days, 12 dotted page for notes, doodles, scribbles, a back pocket for storage, 2 bookmark ribbons. And it says here it is acid-free and hard cover. It's got some social media stuff, designed in Madras, made in India. So this is what it is. So it's got beautiful Regalia paper. It's a planner. Let's have a look at it. So now it's out of the cardboard outer box. You can see I have the black one here. It's got a lovely linen cover over a nice solid hard cover thing there. It's got a light blue elastic on the front and then 2 ribbons, a black and blue ribbon there. It's got 2023 sort of lightly embossed there on the cover and Endless lightly embossed on the back. It's simple, it's clean, it's elegant. It's not a flashy, notebook diary planner like some other brands produce. So, which I prefer this sort of style myself. It's my aesthetic, absolutely. So let's do a flip through. So you open it up, it's got a nice simple end page, some more information about the notebook here. No 2 days are the same. Amidst the chaos of navigating every day, this planner has been crafted to serve as your point of tranquility. A thoughtfully crafted daily journal that you will enjoy using every day. And it's got some sort of information, a little bit of a sticker, all that kind of stuff. So, nice, simple, little bit of information there in the front of the planner. Okay, so the first page has your personal data page, name, blood group, emergency contacts, those kinds of things. Then we actually get a table of contents, which is unusual in a diary or a planner like this. It's nice. So it gives you where everything is, including the beginning of each month. Over the first page, we have the 2023 calendar, as well as flip back to 2022 and looking ahead to 2024, and some little note space. And all the pages are numbered here in the bottom corner. We get a world map with the time zones, which is useful if you have friends going away or you're dealing with people, overseas. It's nice to know sort of when you can be in touch. A holiday list. So this is basic things like, main holidays sort of for parts of the world. Then we get some trackers. Now, so we have a habit tracker here, which has a little square for every day of the year, and it gives you 2 of those there. And then you get some other trackers that you can, it's not for habits, so these are a little bit more generic. It gives you space to write in what it could be. So for instance, that might be, if you run 5 kilometers every day, you might want to track how, the time of that. So you could put like run tracker or something, whatever the case may be. You get a couple of different options for that, a slightly longer one here. So these was 1 year to the page, whereas these ones have 1 year across the 2 pages. So there's just a little bit more room on it, and it gives you a little checkbox, for each day as well. And then we get a half year tracker as well there for the beginning of 2024. So then we get the start of each month. This says December into January. You can see there it's nicely sort of indicated, where we are. And then if we flip over to the beginning of that, There we go. We get a monthly calendar. So each month has the previous month and the next month in the smaller calendar. And then you get like a proper calendar space there, which I think is actually super great way of, sort of being able to, visualize the year. But one thing they've done, which is really nice, is they put a page number for what day. So like if you're looking on the 19th of January, you can see that that's going to be on page 33. And if we flip forward to page 33, there is the 19th of January. Cool feature. I like it a lot. They've thought about this. That's one thing that Endless do really, really well, is that they think about their products and the usability of their products. And so things like having that, it's a simple little thing they've done, but it helps us when we're looking for a particular day. And then we get into the dailies. So there's a page for every day. It's a day to a page layout, which is a great system. A lot of these have things like the times down the side. This one's a little bit more freeform. It gives you the top, sort of majority of the page is lines. So you might want to list your appointments, list all those kinds of things. And then we get some dot space at the bottom. Now it's a wider dot. It looks to be about a 7, I haven't measured it, but it looks to be about a 7 mil dot. As opposed to a traditional 5 mil dot that you might use for bullet journaling. But that gives you enough space to create to-do lists or doodle or sketch or whatever you may want to do on that particular day. The way I can see this working for me is having your planner for the day, your appointments and all those kinds of things, on the top part here, giving you plenty of space to, write the address of where you've got to go and all those kinds of things. And then a to-do list at the bottom, and so that's a very, very handy system. And of course, at the bottom of each page, it shows you the week you are in. You can see here the week you're in, and then the blue dot indicating the 2 days that it's open to, and you get like the month across the entire bottom of the opening there. So it's a really clear, simple, presentation of that. And at the end of each month, you get a notes page, which is really useful. And then dots for your thoughts, more dot group page there. And then we move into the next month. And that continues all the way through the planner. You can see there, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, etc., etc., etc. So it's a really simple layout, but it's clean, it's clear. You've got the moon phases, as you said, the month, the day, the date. Super clear, good page numbering, and that continues all the way through. And then at the back, if we flip forward, December, and it is literally just the year, 1st of January through 31st of December. You get the notes page for December, dots for your thoughts, and then we get some simple note page. So this is the plain note pages as they explain throughout the book. End pages, nice, and then the pocket, which is always very useful as well. So it is a very clean, very simple planner, diary, whatever you want to call it, appointment book. With a day-to page, it gives you enough scope to really plan out the day, as well as giving you space for to-do lists and all those kinds of things. But with the monthly views, you can have a wider view of what's going on. You've got those yearly trackers, all of those kinds of things. There's lots packed into this. It is chunky, it's a good size. It's A5 sort of size, but it is thick. It's got a good bulk to it. And Regalia paper is absolutely wonderful. I have reviewed a couple of Regalia paper items, and I will link to a couple of those below. They are from Made by Endless, which is a wonderful, wonderful company. And they've got a couple of other things coming out, so check out. I've got a review coming in a couple of weeks of another product that they have just released, the Observer, which is basically kind of like a bit like a field journal, bullet journal kind of thing, which I think is very, very nice. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so if you want to check out how this paper performs, I'll link to the video below, so you can see that. It is very fountain pen friendly. It is very resilient paper. And having it in a planner is very, very nice. It has a slightly faster dry time than things like Tom or River. So books like the Hobonichi, Tetra, and those kinds of things have the ink will take longer to dry on them. Whereas in this, if you're using a fountain pen, it'll dry slightly faster, but it is still fountain pen friendly. So as I said, I really like this. I think this is a very simple, very clean planner. It does everything it needs to do. It has tons of space. It has tons of adaptability because it gives you enough sort of freedom, but it has some really beautiful little details like the page numbers in the monthly calendars and all those kinds of things. And plus things like, those things that you would traditionally find in diaries like the world maps and those kinds of things, which is really great. So this was made by Endless 2023 Regalia Planner. I hope you found this interesting and useful. It comes in black, and there's also a beige version. So if you haven't got your planner for 2023, check this one out. It is a great option. And generally speaking, the shipping is really quick as well. So jump on it while you can. So thank you for watching. Big thank you to Endless for sending this out for me to show you. I'll be using it throughout the year. You'll be seeing it on both my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram and my Reddit and all those kinds of things. If you've got questions, drop them below. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, let me know. If you would like to support the channel, get in touch. I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your planners, enjoy your journals, and enjoy planning 2023. And I'll talk to you soon.